Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing a how to wheelie your Suron, Light BX, or any emoto in this case. So yeah, let's get into the video. All of the action in the video was done by a trained professional over the age of 21 in a closed course in Mexico. So yeah, do not attempt this at home. This was done by trained professionals. I'm gonna be using the DJI microphone mini, I think it's called. Make sure when you're doing this to wear a helmet. When you're practicing, wear a full face helmet. Also, I have stock brakes. So yeah, I'm at 67%. So, all right, ow. Oh. If you guys don't know already, before I get into this, I actually fractured my wrist, but it was a hairline fracture. I crashed my Suron and Erod Pro. And I was going like 50 and got cut off. But yeah, it's kind of cool actually. I got cut off and I ran straight into the person. So first thing you're gonna want to do is make sure you have all right brakes. My brakes are pretty bad, so if my brakes are bad, then you could probably do it if you have the stock Suron. I also have new brake pads. So on my Tudio, on like smaller e-bikes, I would learn by doing foot drags, put it into eco mode, and then pop it up with your feet on the floor and just practice tapping your brake and stuff. In eco, you have less torque and stuff, so you don't loop. But that's how I learned on my Tudio, which is a lot smaller. But if you're a shorter rider and you still want to do feet drags because you're a little scared, you're gonna sit all the way back on your seat. You're gonna have your butt like almost on your rear fender. Make sure you don't fall off though. And put your feet on the ground and then pull up and don't let off the throttle until you get too far back. And like, this is eco, so eco is still wheelieable. And then just get used to your brakes and stuff. But if you're not scared to just pop it up slower, press down on your forks and pull up at the same time while giving throttle. When I do my wheelies, I don't just press down and pull up. I press down, but I don't stand, and then I stand up, but I move back, like I shift my weight back, so I have better like balance. Let me show you in sport. In sport, you're gonna be going around 15 miles an hour. So we're gonna be going 15, push down, boom. Hold on, someone's calling. Ryan, I'll call him back later. I just realized when you're going slower, like me, like 15, you don't need to stand up like how I was. But when you're going around 20, you're gonna wanna pop and stand up like this. And then when you get too far back, use your brake, boom, brake, boom, brake, boom, brake, boom. When you guys are learning, I would recommend going slower in wheelies, like 10, 15, around there. So you're not going as fast, and if you do loop, then, or not even that fast, like 10 miles an hour, just pop it up. And just, also, I don't know if this is a good way to learn, but this is how I learned. By doing power wheelies, and that's not actually a good way to learn because you get used to power wheelies, and that's like your comfort zone. And so you always want to get out of your comfort zone when you're trying to do wheelies. It took me like 4 months to start dropping it back, and like, I got pretty good when I started dropping it back. But my friend got his Tudio last week on Friday. and he's already really good at wheelies. Did not do power wheelies or anything, and he had some experience on like pedal bikes and stuff. But yeah, I would just recommend to get out of your comfort zone. It's way better. But if you do power wheelies, yeah, 0 to 10 would not recommend. Horrible way to learn. So power wheelie, just look, this is literally just a power wheelie. You just literally pop it up and that's all you do. And then as soon as you run out of speed, you're done. All right, terrible way to learn. So what you're gonna do, go pretty slow, up it up, and then let off the throttle when you feel like you're going too far back. Instead of pulling your brake, because you guys might not get used to your brake that fast. So just pull up and let go, pull up, let go, pull up, let go, pull up, let go. Like, if I wanted, I could do a no-hand wheelie, power wheelie, but like, not just a power wheelie, because this is just a power wheelie. Just boom, throttle, and then you run out like that. And so this is like a kind of a power wheelie, but this is still a great way to learn. Pop it up, let off, pop it up, let off, pop it up, let off. And once you get comfortable with popping it up and letting it off, then you're gonna wanna start using your brake. And little by little, like boom. So watch, I'll show you, and then I'll show you when I'm using my brake, I'll tell you. So boom, I'm not using my brake. Brake, 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 brake. Yeah, I almost died, and that hurt. So look, we're going 15, boom. So just 15, stand up, press down, brake, throttle, brake, throttle, throttle, brake, throttle, brake, 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 boom, like that. Literally just tapping your brake, that's all it is. Throttle and tapping. And so that's what I was saying. If you want to go into eco, you can get used to tapping, brake tapping. So look, we're in eco, pop it up, brake. Just, you can get used to your balance point and using your brakes. Like, I will say it's harder if you're shorter. Like my short friend, he cannot foot drag to save his life. Foot dragging and sport, I don't know, it's pretty sketchy because it's really easy to loop since you're like, you have all your weight to the back. And then foot dragging in sport, it's just, oh shoot, bro. Foot dragging in sport. Bro, why is my box? Okay, there we go. Foot dragging in sport. It's just a lot more power. And it's way harder to control. Best way to learn is just like going for it. Like, don't fully commit, because then you're obviously gonna loop. But if you just do some like power wheelies to get used to it, like this is a power wheelie right here. I'm not on my brake. There, I'm on my brake. But yeah, but let's see. We'll be going around 20 after we get onto this road over here. See, we're going around 18, 20. Boom, pop it up, lean up, shift your weight back. Bikes with more, like an E-Ride Pro, I would mess with your throttle tune to get it lower power so you're used to your bike more. But yeah, that's literally all it is. Bro, I need to focus more. I'm not even like paying attention to my wheels. My little bro is watching me the whole time. So knee knocking is pretty easy. One thing that I think people are doing, and it's a mistake, is just putting your knee directly on the seat. For me, it's better to have it at an angle so I have more like area over the more surface area on the seat. All your weight is on the back of your seat, and so you don't really need. It's just like a really easy way to power wheelie is knee knockers. That's the simplest way I could say it. See, and you can also be going faster and pop it up easier. I shouldn't have done this when my bike is dead, but also, if you have really knobby tires, it's gonna be harder to wheelie because you're gonna be offset. So boom, pop up, brake, boom, brake, boom, brake, brake, brake. Don't grab too much brake. You wanna be light with your brake, just little taps to bring you, because little taps, it might not seem like a lot, but it'll get you there. Especially if you have better brakes. Like, I heard a lot of people with their Ultra V brakes, they'll grab way too much brake and fly over their handlebars. So just be careful if you grab too much brake. If you lean too much, shift your body weight left or right, and it's extremely easy to do that. Watch, I'll show you just straight power wheelie and how far a power wheelie can get you. Whoa, that wasn't power wheelie. Actually, I grabbed my brake. This is the basics of learning how to wheelie. First, go around 10 to 15 miles per hour. See, we're at 15. Stand up. Do a little jump, like you're bunny hopping on something. Press down on your forks. Make sure your forks aren't too soft though. Press down on your forks, pull up on your handlebars, and lean back. So boom. And throttle, brake, throttle, brake, throttle, brake. I think that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, you know. I'm getting up there in subscribers. So, I'm getting up there in subscribers. I'm trying to be one of the top e-bike creators. Trying to get out more long form videos so I can get more sponsors. If you want to sponsor me, that'd be great. If you sponsor me, I'll do a review on your product. Yeah. So, yeah. Next video maybe. Taking the bikes to the beach. So, yeah.